We got the advantage here. We got the advantage. I think there's one guy. Yeah, right here. Oh my god.
Fire the host.
Oh, they got me. I was sticking out way too far.
Oh my fucking god. Oh shit. Oh my god. We got no damage, bro. We got no damage.
Specialization supply runners.
Reloaded.
Get the fuck out of my game, you trash, you garbage, bro. Absolute fucking garbage. Garbage.
I gave him.
Hey agents, this is a video for all my fellow console gamers out there on the Division 2. All of you who perpetually aim for body shots, who can't understand how a 5 blue build with the big horn shreds them so fast. In this video, I'm going to give you some tips on how you too can hit more headshots and, well, do more damage. So first things first, you've got to get into the habit of aiming for the head. And to be honest, this is probably the most important step. Everybody is convinced that you just can't hit headshots on controller, so they don't even try. Get out of that mindset. Make a build that forces you to aim for the head. Whether it's a build with the Eagle Bearer or Bighorn, or just a full-on headshot build. Put something together and aim for the head. And if you want some ideas on headshot builds, check out my channel. I got a few of my favorite headshot builds on there. Next off, you gotta understand when you should be aiming for headshots. And to be honest, it's not 100% of the time. Obviously, if you're running a full headshot build, it's headshot or no shot. But most agents use crit builds, so shooting for the body is sometimes more practical. For example, if your target has his back to you or is running away from you, it's going to be really hard to land headshots because he'll be leaning forward and he's got his big old backpack blocking the back of his head. Is the enemy strafing wildly in your face? He's going to be hard to hit, so confirm more bullets by aiming for center mass. Also, if you're trying to build stacks for something like Strikers or Obliterate, you'll want to get them as fast as possible, even if that means sacrificing some damage along the way, so going for body shots here is also a good idea. On the other hand, if you're in a close quarters fight and the enemy is aiming down sights, they'll be an easy target for headshots. Also, if you're trading from a distance, aiming and of course hitting the head can be a good source of burst damage, sometimes surprising the enemy, allowing you to down them before they can get to cover. Obviously, there are many other specific situations like this where you want to aim for the head versus the body or vice versa, but I'll let you use your common sense to decide for yourself when those times are. Next up, what guns are ideal for hitting headshots? This kind of depends on personal preference, but if you're on console and using aim assist, you'll probably want a gun with a recoil pattern that pulls upward. This way, when you aim down sights and your crosshair gets pulled to the enemy chest, and this happens even when your crosshair placement is at head level for whatever reason, your recoil will naturally guide you up to the head. Once you're there, you just gotta hold it there. So which guns have this ideal recoil pattern? In my experience, the best is the FAMAS. It pulls up and to the right, basically in a straight line. This consistency makes it super easy to handle. Plus, it has almost no bullet spread. Obviously a huge plus when aiming for smaller targets. I've just recently started using the Capacitator as well, which has a mild upward pull, and I've found it pretty easy to head headshots with. Of course, the Eagle Bearer is also up there, but that one has a bit stronger of a pull. If you want to compare all the ARs in the game, check out another video that I made that allows you to actually visualize their recoil patterns individually. The link to the video is in the description. Okay, so now you're able to get your crosshairs onto the head. How do we keep them there? This is a bit more difficult to put into words. In PvE, it's not really an issue because you're usually stationary and often the target is also stationary, so it's just a matter of controlling recoil. In PvP, however, it's a bit more difficult because not only is the target always moving, but you're going to be moving as well. First problem some agents have is that in PvE, they get used to only using the right joystick to aim because they're usually sitting in cover. But when you're standing and shooting, whether you're strafing or not, you want to be using both joysticks to aim. Even if your target is stationary, using little micro movements, jiggling your joystick a little bit back and forth will help compensate for the recoil and keep your crosshairs on a small target. This method works wonders for me, but to be honest, you just need to figure out what works best for you. Whether it's jiggling the joystick or mirroring the target's strafe pattern, just make sure you're using both joysticks at all times. Just a couple more tips for hitting more headshots. Close range builds are obviously the best. The closer you are, the bigger the head is. Simple. Usually I'm using builds that thrive within 10 to 15 meters. Ridgeway's Pride is a godsend for headshots because it slows your targets. And don't sleep on weapon handling. I bet the majority of people who say you can't hit headshots on console have never used handling in their lives. Personally, I do not run a headshot build without at least 23 to 31% stability. Having a few extra percentage of headshot damage is going to do nothing if you're missing 90% of your shots. Swallow your pride and use handling. And finally, what's a headshot video without mentioning the Bighorn? If you've got the cojones, try this gun. It gives you 100% headshot damage, which is insane. This thing is the god of headshots in the Division 2. I absolutely love this gun, and nothing makes me feel better than controlling its giga recoil and beaming ahead against a body shooting Ouroboros player. GG's. And that's it. Stop coping and start hitting more headshots. It's literally that simple. Just shut up and do it. And until next video, next stream, happy farming agents.
You're out of reinforcements. Hang in there. Rogue reinforcements.
Hostile Mender Seeker Mine detected. The boost is being taken by the enemy. The boost is being taken by allies. The boost has been taken by allies. Hostile explosive seeker mine detected. Hostile drone detected. Hostile Stinger Hive detected.